What if the first lesson you ever learned was that the world is both incredibly cruel and unexpectedly kind? That a monster could be your taxi, and your sibling could be your rival? That to survive, you might have to eat your own poop? For the world's largest rodent, the capybara, this isn't a philosophical question. It's just Tuesday. This is the story of a life lived on the edge, between water and land, community and solitude, life and death. Strap in, because today, you are a capybara. You're not just born, you're drafted. Your story begins in a frenzy, in the muddy wetlands of South America, in an event so chaotic it would make any maternity ward look like a Zen retreat. You slide out of your mother into a writhing pile of newborns. This isn't a solo act. Your mother gives birth to 3, 4, sometimes even 8 of you at once. And she's not alone. Across the colony, every female times her pregnancy to give birth simultaneously. It's an evolutionary strategy called predator satiation. Basically, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet that's so overwhelming, the predators can't possibly eat everything. Some of you will be sacrificed so that most of you can live. Harsh, but effective. You crawl out, your legs already shockingly strong. Instinct kicks in, find milk. You nuzzle into the nearest female, but she sharply knocks you aside. She's not your mom. In this communal nursery, mothers primarily nurse their own young, but they recognize them by scent and sound. You're just some random kid trying to mooch a free meal. You finally find your real mother, her scent a familiar anchor in the chaos. She lets you drink, a moment of pure, simple comfort. But the wild doesn't do comfort for long. An alarm chirp. The adults bolt for the pond. You try to keep up, but your tiny legs sink into the mud, trapping you. This is it. You're stuck, exposed, an easy snack. But then, your mother comes back. She doesn't just nudge you. She lowers her head and literally scoops you free, carrying you to the water's edge. It's an act of compassion seen in only the most social of animals. It proves a powerful truth. For all the chaos, the capybara's greatest strength is its community. Stick around, because in just a moment, you're about to get a ride from the last creature on Earth you'd ever want to ask for directions. You float in the shallows, safe. And then something large and armored rises beneath you. A crocodilian, maybe a caiman or a spectacled caiman. Your heart should be pounding, but your mother is calm. She just watches. The caiman doesn't attack. It drifts silently for a moment, then sinks just enough to let you rest on its broad head, and then it ferries you to shore. You hop off, and it vanishes. What just happened? This isn't friendship. It's likely neutrality or simple indifference. A capybara pup isn't an efficient meal for a large caiman. Too much effort for too little calories. Sometimes, you're just not on the menu. But you learn a vital lesson. In this world, danger is contextual. Not every shadow wants to kill you, but you absolutely must know the difference. This theme of unlikely alliances continues. A white bird, an egret, or a cowbird lands on your back. It's not a passenger, it's a mobile grooming unit. It pecks away ticks, flies, and dead skin. This is symbiosis. The bird gets a meal, and you get pest control. You are a walking ecosystem. This is when you learn to play. You chase your siblings, shoving and dodging in the water. This isn't just fun, it's combat training. You're learning to be agile, to react quickly, and you'll need it. Because the next threat isn't a lazy giant, it's a furious missile. An otter, a giant river otter, a creature of pure muscle and ferocity, explodes from the water. It clamps onto your friend's leg. Otters are predators, but this is also about territory. They see you as competition. The violence is sudden and brutal. The otter eventually lets go, but the message is received. This world is shared with things that are always hungry. Your friend limps away, and a bird lands not to groom him, but to clean the blood. Nature provides no sympathy, only function. You learn to be still, to be quiet, to hope you're not next. If your mind is reeling from the sheer drama of the rodent world, do us a favor and hit that like button. It's the best way to tell the algorithm you want more journeys like this one. As you grow, the challenges change. Food becomes scarce. You spot a prime patch of grass, and a larger juvenile blocks your path. This is your first real test of dominance. You shove. He shoves back. It's a muddy, pushing match where the prize is breakfast. You win, not by strength alone, but by determination. He yields. And then you do something bizarre. You eat your own poop. Wait, rewind. This is crucial. You practice coprophagy. Your gut isn't fully developed. By consuming your own special droppings, you're re-ingesting vital bacteria that help you break down the tough cellulose in the grasses you eat. It's not waste. It's a second-pass nutrient extraction system. You're essentially fermenting your food twice. This little gross habit is the secret reason capybaras can thrive on a diet that would leave other animals starving. At around a year old, you feel a pull. The community that protected you now feels crowded. You're pushed out. This is natural dispersal. It prevents inbreeding and forces you to find new territory. It's a lonely, dangerous time. You eventually find a new group, led by a massive male with scarred ears. You don't challenge him. You practice the art of being inconspicuous. You become a beta, learning the rhythms of a new family. Then, catastrophe. A puma attacks. It's going to catch one of you. In a split-second decision that is both brutal and brilliant, you shove the dominant male, sacrificing him to save yourself. It's not noble. It's survival. And with his death, the hierarchy shifts. You, the newcomer, are now in charge. You didn't win your status in a fair fight. You took it through a moment of ruthless opportunism. Nature doesn't care how you win, only that you do. Want to see what happens when this new king tries to find a queen? Keep watching, because the dating rituals of the capybara are awkwardly relatable. Now the dominant male, you claim the best resources. You've even mastered courtship, the slow, patient circling, the subtle cues. It's a dance. You succeed. Life is good. But the capybara story is never just about nature. It's about nature intersecting with us. A mango drops. You take a bite. A wire snare, set by a human, snaps shut on your leg. This isn't a predator you can outrun or outsmart. This is an abstract, impersonal end. Your life, a 5-year epic of mud, water, alliance, and betrayal, ends to become meat, leather, a belt. It's a sobering reminder that for all its wonders, the animal kingdom is fragile, and we are its most dominant, and often most destructive, force. The life of a capybara is a masterclass in resilience. It teaches us that strength isn't just about size or power, it's about adaptability. It's about knowing when to stand your ground, when to run to the water, when to push a rival, and when to let a bird clean your back. It's a life of profound simplicity and staggering complexity. A life where you might ride on the back of a monster and die from the trap of a man. It's a life completely, utterly wild. If this journey through the eyes of nature's most chill survivor moved you, subscribe for more. We explore the hidden stories of our planet every single week. Tell us in the comments, what animal's life should we live next? Thanks for watching.